Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak and welcome back to Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven. Last time we did a mission. This time we're doing ordinary routine.
Today we're gonna visit a few places to collect some protection money. 2 restaurants and a motel outside of town. Bill at the motel was late last time because he had a few problems. So today he'll pay a little more.
You may have heard about how criminals can prey on businesses using various threats. That certainly isn't the case with us. People who pay us receive services, which the police certainly can't provide them with. Last month, for example, Sam and Paulie here solved a serious problem with violence in a delightful restaurant. The owner is now satisfied that nothing of that sort will happen there again.
You'll do the driving. Paulie and Sam will do the collecting. It'll be routine. Tell Ralph to give you a car, and you can go.
Okay, boss.
Well, you and I'll have a drink. What do you say, Frank?
Alright, oh, whoa, what the fuck? Forgot to turn on my mic there, my bad. Alright, so last time we blew up some cars with Molotov cocktails, and this time we're going to be doing ordinary routines. This mission's actually kind of fun. I remember having a hard time with it the first time around, but it's actually a really fun job. Let's go talk to Ralphie. We haven't met Ralphie before, I don't think. Maybe we have. I don't remember.
Hey,
Oh, we did.
Ralphie. Me and the boys have got a job to do, and I need some wheels.
And hey, Tommy, I got this here, baby. It has about 40 horsepower and goes almost 60 miles an hour.
Alright, never mind. I guess we did talk to Ralphie. I'm just fucking forgetting. I haven't recorded since last night. Been a
Ain't
long
nothing
night.
swanky, but it's a good enough drive. You get into it easy. You just take this little baby and stick it in here. Pry it a little, and when it clicks, you got it.
Damn, Ralphie, that sounded a little too sexual for him.
Piece of cake.
Thanks, Ralphie.
Just take this little baby and stick it right in here. Alright, let's go. So we're gonna go talk to Vincenzo after we move up. But I totally didn't read that message when it popped up because I wasn't paying attention as I normally do. So I was like, come on, get in here, guys. What are you doing? And then I kind of realized after a while, I was like, oh yeah, I need to get my weapons because it's this mission. So just a heads up before we get to that moment, there will be a moment where a message is supposed to pop up.
You gotta go so the Don don't get pissed.
Excuse me. The message is supposed to pop
Anyway,
up
you're
telling
busy,
you that
so
you
I
can
won't
climb
keep
up and jump with the L1 button. But since I had died, the message didn't pop up the second time. So we'll get there when we get there. It's not too long. This mission isn't too long. Let's talk to Vincenzo.
Hey, Vincenzo. I need some kind of gun.
Hey, Tom, I think this would do the trick.
It's gonna slowly slap it on
It
that
should
table.
work. I wasn't planning on using it anyway. Thanks.
That's a humble diss right there, Tommy. Jesus, man. The guy gave you a nice firearm, and this is how you do this on the day of his daughter's wedding? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
We'll talk at the bar later, Tommy.
Okay, cool. So now that we have a gun
won't
and
keep
we
you
have
now,
a car, we can hop into the car and just speed on out of here. We can just forget about the boys. They'll catch up eventually. Just let's make sure we don't ram into these stupid stairway.
I ought to take Paulie and Sam with me.
Well, they better get in the fucking car then. Like, what are they waiting for? Stupid fucking Paulie. Stupid Sam. Alright, anyway. So, that's not the message I was talking about, although that is one. That message up there that I accidentally skipped through because I was waiting for the thing to load. Just essentially says that if you're speeding or you blow a red light or you crash into a car or something and a ticket icon appears, you can escape them by losing sight and then switching vehicles, and then it'll switch to a different icon of a cop with like some question marks over his head. I don't know if I show it off in the playthrough. I think I do. But it's happened a few times during this playthrough, but I ended up like, cutting it out. Or if you have a ticket you could just pull over, get out of the car, and the cop will walk up to you and find you. But I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last episode. I think I did, or maybe 2 episodes ago. But yeah, if you can only get pulled over up to 2 times, and the 3rd time they'll start arresting you at that point. So it's pretty neat. But yeah, so now we're going to head over to the first location so that we can start getting our money, because we're doing that old school protection business, if you knows what that means. And of course, since this is a driving game, I love honking the horn for no particular reason other than just to honk the horn. But what I've learned over the years that if I'm in a video game car, okay, and they give me the ability to honk, I'm going to honk. Okay, it doesn't matter for what reason. Okay, I didn't actually mean to get out of there. That was my fault. I hit the wrong button. But Paulie, what do you? Paulie, what do you? Paulie, get in the fucking. What are you doing, Paulie? Paulie, are you okay? Paulie, please. Okay, my dude. Alright, you cannot get into my vehicle like that, okay? What's the matter with you? Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. God damn it. Anyway, this song gets stuck in my head all the damn time. Oh, the horn! That's right, the horn. Yeah, so if I've learned that if there's ever a video game with horns in it and a vehicle, I will honk the horn for no apparent reason, just because I find it hilarious. And I think the horns in this game are some of my favorite because they're so funny sounding. Alright, time to go to the Pompeii bar, and this is where the... Is this where the mission... yeah, I think this is where the mission kind of ramps up. So we're gonna head over to the Pompeii bar, which is across that horrible loading screen. Fucking Giuliano Bridge. Piece of shit. I have so much animosity towards this one bridge. I'm not sorry either, man. But it's not that I don't like this bridge, it's just the PS2 port has this stupid rule about loading in. I feel like I was talking about something. Oh yeah, that's that. Not really. So you can actually enter in the backs of cars and stuff in this video game by pressing X instead of triangle to get into things. Like to get into the car. I actually ended up glitching the game like that. We'll be seeing that in the bloopers when I get to. God, I died so many times in this game, and so much ridiculous shit happened in all the stuff that we're not going to be seeing in the playthrough. But I'm gonna show it to you in the bloopers because, God, it was so funny. A lot of I died a few times jumping off this right here, these little steps. It was really funny. This game is really random. I cannot believe how random this game is sometimes. I have died in the same mission, doing the same thing, with random events happening each and every time. So like there's a mission in this game where you're gonna have to go through that I go through there to escape the police.
Here it is. Pull in, Tom.
And each time I loaded in, the cops spawned in a different area. Sometimes they spawned in front of me, cutting me off, hitting me. Or I took the jump the same way, and for whatever reason the car flipped and I died. So this game is just completely random. A lot of the shooting parts in this game sorry, I won't do this too much. I know I do it a few times. I remember doing that and I was like, I should probably stop doing it. I'm gonna fucking have people have epileptic attacks or something. Yeah, stop doing that. But then I do it again anyway.
Now we're gonna take it some country air. Take the rocks the hell out of town.
But yeah, that's just one of the things. Okay, so now we get into the big part of this mission. So up until now, this game has been nothing but just driving and running away from people. But there is shooting in this game. And the shooting is actually pretty decent. It's a little weird on PS2, to be quite honest with you, because it kind of plays on like a mouse and keyboard style. But I think it's really accurate. And not that like it's super accurate, but like more so that the game is very lenient, because you don't have to necessarily line up your shot every time. There's like a nice little leeway to it, and that actually helps with the enjoyment of the game. But don't get me wrong, like not being like completely 100% accurate with your shots, like the game being lenient with its aiming does not mean this game is easy. This game is fucking balls hard, dude. This game is pretty hard.
Wait for us here, Tom. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Let's go. Shit! Bastards! Tom, I took one! Ah! It hurts!
Jesus Christ, Paulie!
Del Salieri, from here on out, this place is ours. Capiche? Don't come back here. You'll end up in worse shape than your friends.
Get Sam! They want to beat some information out of him. Get him out of there.
But I gotta get you to a doctor.
That'll wait. First, get Sam.
Screw regular routine.
Alright, so this is where the little icon would pop up telling me that I can jump up there. Jump up. So, you don't want to storm this place, because that's pretty fucking stupid. So what you're going to have to do is hop up here real quick with the L1 button. And let's not forget about the guy taking a shit. Well, what do you mean by that? Well, here, let me show you real quick. Let's just crouch because that's a lot stealthier. In here there's a health bar, but also a Tommy gun. And over here is the men's bathroom. And if you open up, there's a guy taking a shit, and I killed that guy while he was taking a massive dump. You see, I died that way because I did not know there was a gentleman in the bathroom. And as I walked down these stairs, I got shot in the back and died. So keep that in mind. That's actually how I died my first playthrough too. I actually totally forgot about the shitter, dude. But yep. So now we're gonna have to take out these guys. If you take too much damage down here before wiping out everyone, just remember that there's health up top in the room that we got the Tommy gun in. So that's useful. And also remember that this game has targeting mode. So if you don't think you can aim the gun well enough, R2 and L2 will help aim for you. Or, well, rather help you aim, I guess. But like I said, you don't necessarily have to be the most accurate with your shots. Because I was hitting that guy, like, not even... I was hitting that guy, but, like, I wasn't necessarily on top of him with the cursor. There should be a bald guy, up here he is, who just runs up on you, and then you shoot him in the stomach a few times, and he goes down. So that's pretty good. So one thing I want to mention, though, the reloading in this game is clip-based. It's not like Call of Duty style, like with the bullets. I mentioned it in the review, but whenever you reload, you just replace the entire clip. So if you have 250 bullets total, 50 clip, 200 in like the background, like 200 other clips, 200 bullets and a 50 clip. If you waste like 5 shots of the 50 clip and hit the reload button, you'll waste 50 bullets.
Get up, Sam. It's over. He really went to work on you, buddy. Let's go. It's nothing. You'll be all right. Doctor will put you back together again. You're tough as nails. Oh, shit.
I am almost positive I shot you in the stomach, my friend. But just like that, he is actually surviving. Alright, fuck you. Just die. Okay, there we go. And this game has beautiful voice acting, might I say.
That's it. I'll get you back in the car. Everything will be okay.
Don't move, scumbag, or I'll fill you with holes. Come on, just try it. You won't get past me.
Sure thing, buddy. Just stay cool. Everything's okay. Just go. No problem.
Just try it.
No. God. Go. Get him.
Just try. I love the voice acting in this game. This game is A-class with some of these characters. So we're just gonna ditch Paulie and Sam. Sam being beaten up, Paulie dying, and we're gonna go chase after Just Try It, and we're gonna have to take him out. So that message I accidentally skipped again because there was a loading screen. I was just pressing X. Tells us that you can actually shoot while driving, but since I skipped it, I didn't read it. So I'm trying to like actually ram into him. So this mission's actually I could have ended this a little earlier by just pressing the R1 button with a gun on and then shooting at him. But no, I'm going with the Goldberg approach of spearing cars into walls until it works. So I'm gonna try and like run him off course, probably the best option. Like since you can catch up relatively quickly with this guy, you can just shoot at him until his car stops and you kill him. I hope that didn't pop up on the recording. Stupid virus threat protection. All right, cool. Thank you, computer. I guess. Whatever. This high-speed car chase at 30 miles an hour is very riveting. I could have ended this so much sooner than I should have. Swear. Just fucking end him. Come on, Tommy. Don't worry. We'll take care of Banana Boat over here. By the way, that's like my favorite car in this game. I call it the Banana Boat. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like a Lassiter or something. Like V6 Lassiter. I think something like that. That's honestly like my favorite car in the game, just because of like how ridiculous it is. It's kind of fast too. It's like 75 miles an hour. I think something like that. But it handles like a boat, which is why that guy didn't make that turn. Also, which is why I didn't make the turn, because my car also handles somewhat like a boat, but his car is totally a bigger boat than my car is. I don't think I mean, there might be like a cutoff point to end this. And then I realized, oh shit, wait, I can whip out my gun? Oh, neat. Because I was hitting the wrong button. I was trying to like see if the limiter would turn on or something. And I whipped out ah, that guy hit me. What a fucking flubber nugget. But yeah, anyway. Flubber nugget? What's wrong with me? But anyway, yeah, you can just whip out your gun, and then, I'm not sure, I forget if it's auto-targeting. I think you have to be, like, semi-close to the vehicles to shoot them out. But, this is where he fucked up, because he crashed into a car that randomly spawned. And, now he's trying to get back onto the road for some reason. What a weirdo. But yeah, you can just shoot at them, and then, you know, boop, see, just like that. I could have ended that so much sooner by just shooting at him, but no, I had to do it the hard, long way. The yellow banana boat way.
That's how I got into it. 1 minute a regular cabbie, the next a respected mafioso.
You were all right with killing people? Usually people have a problem with that.
You know, I ain't one of those people with a thirst for blood. I don't need violence in my life, and I don't look for trouble. But I also don't have any remorse. They wanted to outsmart us, so we had to outsmart them. No excuses. It was all the same to me. I wasn't interested in the fates of other people. Everybody said it was just business, and that the family sticks together. It was different from living alone and nobody giving a damn about you. Suddenly you're respected by all the people you meet. Everybody knows you can help them, but you can also destroy their lives. And everybody tries to ingratiate themselves to you.
And what about the police? You just walked away, just like that, from a massacre. Didn't you have any problem with this?
You work for the police. You ought to know. You know the Mafia runs the whole city. The Salieri family makes over 25 million bucks every year. The papers were full of it. But nobody saw nothing if they wanted to stay alive. We paid off the bureaucrats $6 grand a month. Your bosses had liquor at trade price and got payouts for special jobs from both Salieri and Morello. Case closed, lack of evidence. Cops would even move shipments of drink for us. I guess you'd have heard something about that.
So what about your two friends?
Well, they were better off than you'd think. Salieri had a good doc for his boys, and it's not like he ever asked any questions. In a few weeks, they'd be healthy and back on the streets again. The only one who worried us was Morello. He wanted to be the big cheese, which Salieri couldn't let him do. Salieri had no intention of being in second place. You know, a person becomes a Don because of his thirst for power, and he doesn't care about any other rules than his own. That's how it is, Detective. So he'd be his own boss, independent of the police, of the state, of anyone. That's why a person becomes a Don. Salieri and Morello both wanted it all. They kept sparring with each other, but they both knew that if it all blew up, it would be hell. The big difference between them was in their methods. I heard a little story about Morello.
I'm sorry, sir.
You
I
idiot!
mean it.
Do you know what you've done? Do you know how much that car cost?
I was driving slowly, Mr. Morello. I don't know how,
Do you mean to say that I crashed into your car?
no. Sir, I wanted, no, sir,
No! Fast! Get in my way!
Salieri built his respect as a businessman. Everybody knew that they didn't need to fear him if they did what they should. They knew that if they needed something, they could come to Mr. Salieri. So Salieri made friends, often helped people with various problems, and expected the same in return. When somebody crossed him, they broke a cardinal rule, and everybody knew what would happen. Morello was just a mean bastard. He built his power through violence. Even his friends feared him. Most people just tried to avoid him.